Have you ever wondered what the most effective contraception methods are, or if you're practicing safe sex correctly? We're living in an age where understanding safe sex practices and contraception methods is more crucial than ever. It's not just about preventing unwanted pregnancies, but also about protecting our health and the health of our partners. Yet these topics often seem shrouded in mystery and confusion. In this video, we will demystify these questions and provide you with the vital information you need. Firstly, let's clarify what safe sex means. Safe sex, sometimes referred to as safer sex, is a set of practices designed to reduce the risk of transmitting or acquiring sexually transmitted infections or STIs and to prevent unintended pregnancies. It's not just about physical protection, but it also involves emotional awareness and understanding. Let's break this down a bit further. Safe sex is built on three core pillars: consent, regular testing, and the use of protective methods like condoms. Consent is the backbone of any sexual activity. It is an ongoing, mutual agreement between all parties involved, with the understanding that consent can be withdrawn at any time. It's vital to ensure that every sexual encounter is consensual, respectful, and enjoyable for everyone involved. Next, regular testing for STIs. Now, this is crucial. Even if you're in a monogamous relationship, regular testing helps to identify and treat any potential infections early, reducing the risk of complications and transmission. It's also important to have open and honest conversations about your sexual health with your partner. And finally, the use of barrier methods like condoms. Condoms are one of the most accessible and effective ways to prevent the transmission of STIs and unintended pregnancies. They work by creating a physical barrier that stops sperm from meeting an egg. It's important to remember that condoms should be used consistently and correctly for every sexual encounter to ensure maximum protection. To sum it all up, safe sex is not a single action, but a combination of actions that work together to protect you and your partner. It's about making informed decisions, respecting boundaries, and taking responsibility for your sexual health. Remember, having sex should be a positive and enjoyable experience. It's not just about preventing negative outcomes, but also about enhancing your overall well-being and building strong, healthy relationships. Safe sex is all about protecting yourself and your partner from unwanted consequences. So let's continue to make safe sex a priority, not only for ourselves, but for the well-being of our partners and the entire community. Among the most common safe sex practices are barrier methods. Now let's delve into two of the most widely used ones: condoms and dental dams. What exactly are these barrier methods, you ask? Well, as the name implies, they are physical barriers that prevent direct contact and the exchange of bodily fluids during sexual activity. This is crucial because many sexually transmitted infections, or STIs, are transmitted through these fluids. Let's start with condoms. Condoms are thin sheaths, usually made of latex or polyurethane, that are worn on the penis during sexual intercourse. They work by catching sperm and preventing it from entering the other person's body. This not only helps prevent pregnancy, but also blocks many STIs. Now on to dental dams. These are thin, square pieces of latex that are used during oral sex. They act as a barrier between the mouth and the genitals, preventing the transmission of STIs. In terms of effectiveness, both condoms and dental dams are highly effective when used correctly. Condoms, for instance, are about 98% effective at preventing pregnancy when used perfectly. And while dental dams may not have a specific effectiveness rate, they significantly reduce the risk of transmitting STIs during oral sex. But why are these barrier methods considered a cornerstone of safe sex practices? The answer is simple. They are easy to use, readily available, and offer protection against both pregnancy and STIs, a feature that many other contraceptive methods lack. Moreover, they also empower individuals to take control of their sexual health, allowing them to actively protect themselves and their partners. However, it's important to remember that no method is 100% foolproof. Consistent and correct use is crucial, and regular STI testing should be part of your health routine. Remember, barrier methods are your first line of defense against sexually transmitted infections. They are a simple and effective way to ensure that your sexual experiences are not only pleasurable, but also safe. Moving on to contraception, There's a world of choices out there. Let's start with hormonal methods. These are designed to regulate or stop ovulation, essentially keeping the eggs from leaving the ovaries. There are three main types: pills, patches, and injections. The pill, taken daily, is one of the most widely used methods. It's over 99% effective when taken correctly. Then we have patches. They're applied to the skin and changed weekly. They also boast a high effectiveness rate, similar to the pill. Injections are another option, given every 3 months. They're slightly less effective, but still a reliable choice. Next up, we have intrauterine devices, or IUDs. These are small T-shaped devices inserted into the uterus. There are two types, copper and hormonal. Copper IUDs release copper to stop the sperm from reaching the egg, and they're effective for up to 10 years. Hormonal IUDs release progestin, a hormone that thickens the cervical mucus to prevent sperm from entering the uterus. They're effective for 3 to 5 years. Sterilization is a more permanent option. For women, it's called tubal ligation, where the fallopian tubes are cut, tied, or otherwise blocked. For men, it's vasectomy, where the tubes that carry sperm are cut or blocked. These procedures are over 99% effective, but remember, they're permanent and not easily reversible. One more thing to note, while all these methods are effective at preventing pregnancy, none of them protect against sexually transmitted infections. So if you're not in a monogamous relationship with a tested partner, it's a good idea to use a barrier method, like condoms, in addition to your chosen method of contraception. There's no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to contraception. It's all about finding the method that suits your body, your lifestyle, and your future plans. And remember, it's always okay to change your mind and try something new. Contraception is a personal choice, and it's important to find the method that suits you best. But what if things don't go as planned? There's something called emergency contraception. Let's dive into this a bit. Emergency contraception, often referred to as the morning after pill, is a safeguard. It's designed for those unexpected moments when other contraceptive methods either fail or are forgotten. This could be anything from a condom breakage to a missed birth control pill. The morning after pill can be taken up to 72 hours after unprotected sex. However, it's most effective when taken as soon as possible. It works by preventing or delaying ovulation, thus reducing the chance of fertilization. It's important to remember that this pill doesn't protect against sexually transmitted infections. Also, it's not 100% foolproof. It's less effective than regular contraception and should not be relied upon as a primary method of birth control. Emergency contraception is a backup plan, not a regular method of contraception. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. We've covered a lot about safe sex practices and contraception methods today. We started off by defining what safe sex really entails. It's more than just a concept, it's a responsibility that each of us should take seriously. It's about protecting not just our physical health, but also our emotional and mental well-being. We then delved into the realm of barrier methods, which are some of the most common and effective ways to prevent unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections. From condoms to diaphragms, we learned that these tools are essential for anyone who's sexually active. Next, we ventured into the vast world of contraception. We discussed the importance of finding the right method that fits your lifestyle and personal needs, whether that's hormonal methods like birth control pills or long-term options like intrauterine devices. We also touched upon emergency contraception, highlighting its role as a backup plan, not a regular method of contraception. Remember, it's there for emergencies and should not replace regular contraceptive methods. The journey through safe sex practices and contraception methods is a crucial one, and it doesn't end here. Each one of us is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. The key lies in staying informed, understanding your options, and making the choices that are right for you. Remember, your health is your responsibility. Stay informed, stay safe, and don't hesitate to consult with a healthcare professional for more information.